I'll get fresh fish for you.
It's hard, yes. It's been hard on me. The girl misses her. I've tried to explain that Rodgear did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. Down at the docks, there are a few good spots that you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red-gray thugs. May the gods speed your journey and steady your course.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Papa says I want strawberries.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
Please, take pity on an old bad guy.
Disrespected no one, disrespected. All right.
Are you gonna load? Anything now. Come on. Fine. Espera. ¿Por qué?
Oh, hello. Just tidying up. Oh, I get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary now. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here.
You know what? I do what I want. Oops. I'm gonna wear my amulet of Talos because you know what? Screw you. I look weird with this on.
Please don't interrupt the court.
¿Por qué?
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your Eminence,
rules.
my scribe has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
You could use some.
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have?
We have a lot of other choices, actually.
Not yet, no.
Good.
Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say. Or it grieves me to speak of it.
Sure.
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
No, he's not.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Nah, don't think I will.
Do you have business with the court? That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Erika. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions.
If I needed something from you, you would know. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine. I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Friends have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that.
Hey!
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The white gold concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islay had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol. No, even after Islay died, the Moot voted to make Torig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it. Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the God was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart.
I really don't believe that.
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position. Very. I helped raise him. Oh, I could not have been more proud to see Torig on the throne. He made a fine king, a fine king. I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Watch me wipe the whole thing out.
Please address all questions to the steward. Followed quietly.
Ryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint, but politically irrelevant. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I must return to the court. It simply can't make do without me.
Thane Ryling, at your service.
Do you have business with the court?
Oh, shut up. I still have to... Okay, come on. No, not that one. That one. There we go. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. What is... Where am I? I need to put my armor back on. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Why is all of this junk in here? Like, seriously, why? Why? What is the purpose of all of it? ¿Qué es esto?
Yeah. Marty, oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
Yes.
You're far too hard on yourself. A dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old. You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph. Well, then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day.
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death. That's right, death outlawed. Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time? Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites.
What?
Well, spit it out, mortal.
¿Qué es esto?
Eternity? Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Where are you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Bolad? No. Little Tim, the toy maker's son, What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. Wrong on all accounts, aren't I? No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave?